What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be building a cruise ship. This is the first time I have ever built a cruise ship. I swear to you, I have never built one before. I really surprised myself with how well this turned out. So let's get right into it, because this one was super fun. So the ship that I ended up using for inspiration is the MSC Divina. I went on this boat about 2.5 years ago. I did not build it exactly one for one, but I did use it heavily as inspiration. The absolute very first thing I did was make a center line, and then I started with the bow of the ship. This was pretty easy. I got it the first try. Didn't have to redo it, although the red part on the bottom I did have to redo a second time. And then I decided to start with the megastructure, just laying out some rough lines, nothing too crazy. And then yeah, here on the red section you can see I only made it 1 deck tall, and then I decided to redo it and make it 2 decks tall. And I also made the bulbous on the front a little too long, so I did shorten it off camera in the future. And then heading to the stern of the ship, the middle section was just pretty much just stacked, so nothing too crazy there, but the stern had a little bit of detail. And then I can start laying out lifeboats and balconies. So laying out the balconies did not take very long. A lot of them were just copied and stacked all the way down. There is quite a lot of balconies, not gonna lie. And then once one side is done, I'm able to just flip it to the other side, because the ship for the most part has symmetry on both sides. And then I'm able to just finish up the bow of the ship, filling in the floor and adding in those edges and kind of fixing up those balconies that are below the bridge where the captain drives. And that pretty much wraps up the balconies. Now here is where we named the cruise line, so it is now officially Banana Cruise Lines, and here's all 3 of us admiring the cruise logo. And then here's Angry Death Truck making the logo for Banana Cruises. I love that banana. We all kind of chipped in a little bit and came up with that. It was a really cool shape, and so I pasted it on the side of the ship, as you can see. While I was taking a quick break, Baco was over here making a little yacht over in the yacht club area. This one is more of a classic yacht shape. He even did the interior to it, which is really cool. I did not capture the entire interior because it's really tight on the inside, but exceptional detail on this thing, really nice. So I decided I would include this on the video because it is also a boat, so albeit a smaller one. So very nice job, Baco. This is the completed boat. Getting back to the giant boat, I started laying out all of the hotel rooms that are on the sides. These were the easiest ones as they were all perfectly straight. There was no diagonals. And then I did proceed to figure out the back of the boat, but Replay Mod took a crap on me, so here's what the back of the boat ended up looking like. I am really sad that that replay clip got corrupted. But anyway, starting with laying out the interior of the ship, I am not going to do the full interior of this ship right now. I am going to do it in the future, don't get me wrong. It might be the next episode, it might not. We'll see how I feel. Most likely it'll be the next episode. But I'm just going to lay out where everything is going to go: the walls, the floors, the stairs, elevators. The hotel rooms do have interior. They're very light on detail, because I don't want the ship to completely lag out the server with a bunch of detail in 1,000+ rooms. So I did lay out the center atrium area off camera because it did take me about 3 hours to do so. But here is that atrium area. It took me forever to figure out that elevator situation. And then I'm just able to continue laying out this main floor. This right here is where the casino is going to go. I'm just laying out where the bars and everything is going to be located at, because there is a bar in just about every corner you look in. So you will notice right here that I am laying out the area for a bowling alley. I just laid out the lanes because that's the biggest part, and then where the bar and the shoe area is going to go. And then behind that big terracotta area with the glowstone, that is going to be a giant kitchen. Behind that is going to be your big formal dining room, which is what I'm laying out right now. This is where you have your big fancy dinners every night, where you dress up real fancy and have assigned seating and all that good stuff. So that is this dining room. And then I'm able to, above that, I believe is just another club, some sort of lounge. There's a lot of lounges on cruise ships, so there's probably at least 5 or 6 different lounges just scattered through all over the ship. Right here in the front of the boat is going to be the presidential suite, which is the largest suite on the boat. And then above that is the executive suite. And then above that is the bridge to the boat where the captain steers the ship. And then above that is another lounge. And then above that is the spa, which I am laying out right now. Spa is actually pretty big. It has all these different private rooms and stuff. And then adjacent to that is going to be the pool deck and eventually the giant buffet. The top deck of a ship always has pretty much all of the amenities. So the MSC Divina has this giant circular nightclub on the upper deck of the ship. So I decided to recreate that here, and it kind of has the same shape of the Millennium Falcon, not gonna lie. But this is just a really cool area to have a nightclub because I remember it having like a panoramic view of the ocean around you. It was really cool spot for a nightclub. And then I just decided to put the slanted out black windows that it had, and then also a giant screen facing the pool. Almost every cruise ship has a giant LED screen facing the pool. It's just a signature thing on almost all cruise ships. Now it's time for the really fun stuff. This includes the water slide, the putt-putt course, and the basketball court. The 3 big amenities that this top deck is going to have. The water slide took me 2 tries. The first try, the curves were a little too big. So yeah, it took me 2 tries to make the water slide. The putt-putt course was super easy, just a bunch of green splashes on the ground. And then the basketball court was a little claustrophobic, but I still think it works pretty well. And then on top of the Millennium Falcon, I am doing another hot tub and just another pool deck area. And then we can start the smokestack, which is very important because that basically gives the ship its personality. This smokestack has this like metal mesh that comes off the side and provides shade to the basketball court. And then once I'm done with that, I came over here and it has these giant like weather balls. I'm assuming it's some sort of like radar for weather. So I decided to make those. And then I decided to put the logo on top of the smokestack so that way it's very visible from far away. And that only leaves one last spot of the ship that needs to be completed, and that is the top front of the ship. This I decided to put another lounge, and then on top of that lounge is going to be the exclusive Banana Yacht Club. So if you're a Yacht Club member, you will have access to this area of the boat. If you're not a Yacht Club member, sorry. You can't come here. Get out of here, you peasant. But the ship is finally completed structurally, so hopefully you guys enjoy this final result. You know, for my first cruise ship ever, I'd say this is not that bad. If you really think it was a good attempt, hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed this cruise ship, hit that subscribe button. I think I'm going to do the interior. I'm going to make a promise to you guys. I'll do the interior next episode. It's going to be a real grind, but I'll do it for you guys. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. Catch you all in the next episode. Bye.